Good day there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's special AMA session with the hottest question among the community of the SIDUS Heroes. For those who yet don't know, the SIDUS Heroes is a unique gamified metaverse where every user can become a co-owner of the game by simply playing it. So today we have two of our co-founders, Dan, our CEO, the man himself who has over 8 years of experience in the crypto industry, as well as our co-founder, Roman, a highly respected game producer with over 20 years of experience in the gaming industry. In today's AMA session, we'll outline a few critical aspects as well as have a small present for you guys. At first, we'll go through the new roadmap of the SIDUS Heroes, then outline a few aspects of the TembAzar, a 3D person shooter that you guys will never miss out on. Then Xenna, the update on the new robots and the tournaments, which is really exciting, as well as the Needham Arena Battle Remastered Metaverse tournaments. And then we'll move towards the frequently asked questions, the hottest questions of you guys. And then we'll also make a little giveaway for you of the Metaverse Medal, a tiny equipment with the huge possibilities. So let's start with the new roadmap. Roman, please do have a word.
Greetings to everyone. Next slide, please. We have so many things to do and we finalize so many things, but I know that you guys waiting for key features, and I want you to be calm with that because our expectations is our willings, and we are happy that we deliver finally a lot of functions in our metaverse. So right now we divide our development team on four almost independent teams, and every team is very focused on the product. So right now we manage four products. One of these products, first one is our gamified publishing company, SIDUS Gates infrastructure solution, including layer 2, including all model economy system and all the things that we need to deliver to Web3 users and make them happy. Also, we finally make a new team working especially on our butler, because we actually don't like the progress, don't like the behavior, and we want to deliver only high quality content that very interesting and very addictive by itself, and also it is crypto inside and it is NFT inside. Third one is Xenna. I think you noticed already that this unique gameplay mechanics will have huge success because we have a lot of metrics, and these metrics are showing good numbers. We expect huge success of this product because it's very easy to learn but hard to master, true skill-based game, and it's very relevant and easy to stream, very interesting for other users that don't get in touch with crypto. And also we're working with TembAzar, our shooter, so we will discuss all the things inside these products. And first of all, I want to explain our Needham Station production list. We divide our roadmap on different quarters. So the first one, we want to deliver to you our pets, bank system, and ARC models. ARC models is a very important part of our economy system because we want to share all our revenues and all our profits with users that believe in us. When we was launching our model system at the early 2022, last year, we made privileged access to users that we make this privileged access to users who believe in us and buy the NFTs, and now they have access to our models. And I hope you understand that this is a very valuable privilege, because now you are at the center of our metaverse. You own models and you own some part of our metaverse, and now you will receive revenue from all transactions from the models, like store, like marketplace that will be done in other games. I mean that we make like network of financial transactions where Needham Station is the capital of our metaverse, and any other game that we will launch, and any model that we will launch at this game will also provide profit from every transaction, not only for users that invest money in the, for example, in Xenna model, but also, for example, we can get a model store, and some user will buy some items from this model as a Xenna content, and this transaction will generate profit not only for investors of the store model of Xenna, but also for store model owners of Nidum. So we're at the final phase of this infrastructure solution, and we want to deliver to you this experience. This is very important part of our concept, because no one in the world do the stuff like that, and we are the first. So we want to deliver you the high quality experience as a high quality investors revenue, because actually we don't have big audience right now. And I think that you notice that you already have some profits from the models that generate profits continuously from every transactions. So Xenna Arc and TembAzar Arc are very important part of this case, because all the same models will be scaled on other products. So all developers that will be integrated in our ecosystem will take a look on these cases and will be attached to this infrastructure solution. So we need to finalize this very hard infrastructure solution to make it real. Finally, we want to deliver. Also, I think that this is very important to know that the ARC means that it's like revenue from every transaction in every token of this product. For example, some user buy, for example, content in the store, or make transaction on the marketplace, or make staking or whatever. So he use functions of this game, for example, Xenna, and he spent tokens. So Xenna Arc model investors and owners will receive the part of this transaction forever till the end of the SIDUS. We don't know when it will be, but we expect that we build company for hundreds of years, because we believe that blockchain will never end. So our goal is to continue this and deliver new games, deliver new things. Also, we want to show you and deliver you finally bank service, when you will be able to withdraw your funds from layer 2 solution of SIDUS Metaverse to layer 1. This is a very important thing, and we want to be sure that it worked correctly. So I apologize for the delay, but this is very important part of our project. So we want to make all the things without any bugs, without any defects and issues. It is very hard, because we have a lot of R&D processes inside. So we will deliver in a few steps. First step, it will be delivered for users who are owners of the licenses. So these licenses are very important part of our metaverse, because we divide users on different roles, and we do that. So it is like a part of concept. So we don't want to be a project where super whales will use all the licenses for themselves and abuse economy. So we want to build strong community, and this community will be able to help each other to achieve different goals, build something together. So licenses is the core part of this economy. So we make economy based on production of different things, of different items, and production of different services to other users. So we build in internal market where users are able to provide these services, provide these opportunities to other users, and receive money. And we, as a platform, will receive a small percentage of these transactions. That this will be enough for us, actually, because we don't need to get all money like other developers. We want to build a big metaverse with big amount of opportunities for all kind of users. Some of them in the future will be able to create some features. For example, I think you noticed that one of these cases already run, and user do the stuff by himself. And also we want to attract different painters and creators to make skins for space shuttles and so on. So we want to provide these services for user-generated content, and we want to deliver high-quality instruments and build this metaverse together with you guys. Also, we will deliver Todwin X, so you will be able to feed them armor. You, I think, already get that. And mutagen other assembly. So this is the first part of our roadmap of Nidum Station, and this is not the core thing that we want to do, because we want to make very interesting core game mechanics, and our core team is very focused on that. So we want to make a very interesting game with progress, with PvE content, with new bosses, with various of game tactics, with mechanics. So our core team is very focused on that, and we want to make as fast as possible new core gameplay. So as you can see in the Q2 and Q3, we have new mode Alpha Core number 2, and then we will release that. So we will check all the prototypes, all the results, and we want to check this core gameplay with you guys. We will set up different charts, and we will show you that gameplay. So we build this metaverse together, and we will be able to deliver that only when we will be sure that this content is very likely. Okay, we also want to make a hero upgrade module, and we want to make Google account login, because we have a lot of requests from the users that was scammed by different websites and scammers. So we want to make strong connection between your in-game and metaverse assets with your account, so you will be able to choose your MetaMask in the future. Okay, and after that we will make shipyard and Dutch auction with apartments. We want to set up a strong partnership with very big world famous company that I will not say to you right now what is that company, but believe me, this is one of the biggest company in the world, and they're very inspired with the concept that we're doing, because we have casual concept, and we can deliver our content to every country, and you know, space is like a future, so we want to make strong connection with strong partners, and right now we're setting up new partnership, and we want to make big launch that will be like media bomb in crypto and the game dev society, because no one do that stuff before us, and we want to challenge that, because we want to make huge success. So shipyard is very important part of our metaverse, because we want to build connection between our planets, between TembAzar and Xenna and Nidum Station. So we will set up dimension, and between our games we will make time and distance, so you will be able to cover this distance with your space shuttles, and this is also a very valuable thing for those believers who get that shuttle toolboxes before, because actually this is the only first part, and we will sell the space shuttles to other users only when this value of these investments will be covered in not only 2 times, right? Because we want to make our investors happy, and we think that we need to make more than 300% of ROI of every investment in every model, in every business asset, in every NFT. So this is our goal, because we knew that when you have expectations like that, we can build big, strong community because you believe us. And as I mentioned before, your trust, your believance is the very important, the core resource of our inspiration, because we all we do is for community. So that's it. Let's go to the next slide. Look, Xenna. Xenna is a very interesting project. It is also a very important case because this is external studio, and this studio was developing this game already, and we made port of this game to SIDUS. So we right now stop all requests from all developers that are ready to jump in on our SIDUS metaverse, because we are not ready to deliver this kind of services. But actually, we don't care about that because we're very focused on that. I think you see that Xenna is easy to learn how to master project, and we expect huge success because we have very high metrics. So actually, right now already we have metrics 2 times better than competitors on the traditional market. So we start scaling Xenna. Our expectations that about this project is that we will get hundreds of thousands of users monthly and then daily. So all we need is just to explain what are we doing to users, provide exclusive NFTs as a rewards on tournaments. So you can see we make a mystery box event, we make new content as a new robots, new game mechanics, we make game modes when you will be able to have your teammate and play with his with teammate in cooperative gameplay when we will match 5 teams on 2 mates in every team. And also we want to deliver different modes, and we will check what you will like better. So we will focus on that, and we want to fit this game to esports, because actually after StarCraft 2 and StarCraft 2 actually have no any success as esport, but we believe that we can try, and we will have success and fit this gameplay to esport. This is a very ambitious goal, and we need to start from something very small, like small steps to the success. So right now we have easy to learn gameplay. We need to make tutorials, we need to make events, and we need to provide exclusive NFT rewards, and we need to buy traffic to make a commercial launch. So this is not hard task actually for me and for the team, because we do that many times. And when you have good project, when you can show this project and be sure that when user get this game and happy of gameplay, it is easy to scale. So now we're ready. Now we start scaling, and this is very important part of our metaverse, because Xenna is very different. It have Unity on board, so we can deliver this content in traditional way. And our goal is to show a traditional gamer gameplay, and only after he will be addicted, only after he will receive some unique items, resources, and he will understand the value of these resources and will be able to trade. Only after that we will monetize him, and he will be able to get MetaMask wallet. So this is actually mass adoption. So we are very focused also on that. Let's go next slide, TembAzar. This is our next big thing after Xenna. TembAzar is not only shooter. TembAzar is actually, if you are a gamer and you are playing a lot, I think you understand the value of Xenna, because we mix 2 mechanics, and this mix makes something big because it is interesting and unique. It is new experience. For example, we can take PUBG and Fortnite, and the success of these games is the result of combination of battle royale and shooter. So when we're talking about Xenna, we need to understand that this is combination of real-time strategy and battle royale, and no one do that combination before. So to make game successful, we need to show very exclusive, unique gameplay, game mechanics that is very addictive, with high quality progress, with high replayability, with big retention, high conversion into users from the leads. And so it is very hard work, and we think a lot how to make exclusive and unique mechanic of TembAzar, and I think we found the solution. So we will be happy to share with you some concept details and core mechanics. We will make a close beta test for users who will help us to test. So I think that core users that already playing, who have NFTs, especially Genesis, will be able to have early access to this game, because we highlight these features, and we want our early believers be happy. So this will be a very exclusive event, and I think you will understand that TembAzar as a shooter have big chance to disrupt the market of shooters, because it is very hard, but we will challenge that also. So as you can see, we have big challenge, and right now we have almost 200 employees, but it is not enough. We want to hire more than 300 employees this year, and this goal is not just a dream, not just willing. This is our demand, this is our request, because we want to deliver only high quality content, and we want to polish it and have success. So I think you now can understand why sometimes we deliver some content not at the date that we expect. This is because we build in something new, something unique, and this is very ambitious. Every investor, every VC who go deep inside our concept, he say, "Wow, this is unbelievable," and I'm sure that no one in the world make the same and have the same results in 1 year. Just believe, we have only 1 year of hard production, and we have already 4 games, and we have big plans. So let's continue. Dan?
Yep. Can you guys hear me? Hello. Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Roman. That was wonderful news, and we definitely worked efficiently to bring this short-term roadmap for you guys to look at. We tried to make it as accurate as possible, so you have a very clear idea as to what to expect and when. And what you saw, basically, it's a roadmap that is split into 3 different sections. It will be placed on the website very soon, so all of you would be able to see it. All you need to do is just go to the SIDUSheroes.com website and press menu. And then on the left-hand side or the right-hand side, depending on your device, you will see the new section called Roadmap. And you would be able to open it and then check it out yourself. It's made wonderfully. I believe that it's a beautiful and very interactive roadmap. You can actually check out a lot of small details, and it's very exciting. I actually spent probably a couple of hours actually going through the roadmap and looking into these little tiny beautiful characters and modules and stuff. So it's well done to the arts team. Excellent. So yeah, so the roadmap part is done, guys, and now we're talking about TembAzar. TembAzar is a very special product of our publishing company. I'm sure all of you are enjoying Xenna. Xenna is a beautiful and wonderful product as well. Will be constantly updated. Will be a lot of extra editions, and we will talk about some new robots in the next few slides soon as well. Yeah, but TembAzar, it's the first step for SIDUS Gates and SIDUS Heroes to move into the open space, an open metaverse where you would be able to run around with your character based on your customization skills. You can change the types of cyborg you use for a shooter. You would be able to customize them in terms of the colors, in terms of the parts. There is a large variation of different parts for you to choose from. The gameplay will be super addictive. We don't want just to copy and paste existing gameplays. We want to bring something new and innovative. See, it's important for you guys to understand that SIDUS Gates and SIDUS Heroes, as a company, we love to experiment. We love to bring some new concepts that have not been tested before. And it kind of makes us different from others because what I saw in the recent conferences and the summits in the blockchain space is that everyone is trying to copy and paste everyone's existing ideas in the gaming industry. But nobody actually tries to bring something new in the way of the gameplay, in the way of the interactive experience for the players. So that's what we try to do. In Xenna, it's a battle royale strategy. It's a strategy combined with a battle royale, which goes for 6 minutes only. And it gives the beautiful opportunity for people who go for lunch to really enjoy a 6-minute session with the other 10 players and win some valuable resources and parts that they can use inside of our ecosystem and the other games as well. The same concept will be applied to TembAzar, but TembAzar is slightly different from Xenna, obviously, because it's a different game mode and it has a lot of extra features for you to choose from. I want to put a lot of emphasis towards the innovation and the gaming revolution that we are bringing towards the mass adoption. What I mean by that is that we don't just create a game on the Unreal Engine 5 to make it beautiful and very graphical and like very enjoyable that some companies do. Now, we took a completely different angle of the development. Not the easiest one, I tell you, not the easiest one, because it is a very big challenge, the technological challenge for us to work with. You don't see many companies are playing with the WebGL technology in the open space because they're scared of this technology because it's simply not established enough to understand all of those secret recipes and techniques to develop a high efficient and graphically optimized gaming experience. And we took this challenge. And we are experimenting with this technology. And tell you what, we are achieving some extraordinary results. I'm very passionate about this part of the game mode, about this part of the SIDUS Heroes ecosystem, because what you will experience with this shooter is that it will give you a true feeling of that innovation that we are bringing to the gaming industry. And I mean, the statistics are, speaking for itself. We've tested it on a very low device. We've tested it on a couple of devices, to be honest. One of them was a device which was a i3 core processor. It was a couple of gigs of RAM, and it was an Intel UHD graphics ZenBook 2016 year, which is a pretty accessible device these days. And it's not costing much because, I mean, it's an i3, which is pretty cheap and affordable. And it doesn't really have a very impressive dedicated graphics card as well. And it's in comparison to the latest technologies that we see in the market right now, and you can buy it from JB Hi-Fi or a whole bunch of Harvey Norman or a whole bunch of other shops around the world. Those devices are not even selling these days because nobody actually wants to use such cheap technologies. But tell you what, in those regions that we are planning to go to, those technologies are highly usable. And people who cannot afford expensive PlayStation 5s and PlayStation 4s and Xboxes and Nintendos and dedicated graphical cards, tell you what, they actually use these sort of devices. So we did use it. We've achieved 120 FPS with around 2/4K HD quality. We've managed to reduce the size of the location to around 25 megabytes, which is an amazing achievement. I mean, to feed so many interesting details for you to play with and see every single detail with such a low size of that file, it is an innovation itself. 7.5 seconds to access the game. What does that mean to you is that when you see an advertising coming from SIDUS Heroes, and you will see it in Facebook, or you will see it in Instagram, or you will see it in Twitter, and you press on it, you click on that ad, and you getting redirected to the game, it will take around 7.5 to 8 seconds to get into the actual game. It's a one-click access. It is a truly amazing experience for you to get into it and start playing, because the games we are building right now are going to be free to play. We are truly making that free-to-play experience, unless you want to activate play-to-earn mechanic or an extra edition. And if you do want to activate it, well, obviously, as you saw in Xenna, it's a premium subscription. It doesn't cost you much, but it gives you that access of a premium trading activity that you can start using for your resources and your items, and you can start trading on the marketplaces and start selling your artifacts that you obtain from those games as well to the other players as well, right? And what you see on the pictures and the videos that you've seen a few minutes ago, it's not the final result. We're still optimizing a lot of stuff. We're still working hard to make it even better. And eventually, I strongly believe that eventually we will achieve an extraordinary graphical result. And that will be truly one of the first experiences in the world, in the browser experiences, when we will be like, whoa, I can't believe this game is made on the WebGL browser technology. It looks like an Unreal Engine 4 or 5 graphics. So definitely, it is a big product to play with and develop. Once again, it's not going to happen overnight. I strongly suggest you to be patient, because patience is the key. We are developing things simultaneously along with the other game modes. As you saw, we have a Butler, Needham, and we have a redesigning version coming up soon, and Roman will talk about it. We have a Xenna. Xenna is a super important product for us to work with. We have to concentrate on that part as well. It's a mobile game and a mobile application that will generate us hundreds and thousands of users that will join SIDUS ecosystem and will be converted to the loyal members of our community. So it's really important for you guys to understand that the products we build, every of those products play a crucial role in the future of our company, in the future of our products, in the future of our projects, because every product brings a large number of users that are interested in the certain category, a certain category of games. And especially strategy field is massive. It has around 85 million users, right? And it generates huge profits. So Xenna will definitely be a game changer when it comes to the Battle Royale mode itself. So I'm very excited and look forward to share more insights and updates around TembAzar. And I'll be trying to get some sneak peeks from the development team, and we'll be sharing with you guys hopefully very soon more and more stuff. But definitely, you got to be excited. You got to be excited about it, because it's a very exciting product to work with. So yeah, that's the next slide, please. Let's talk about the other stuff. Roman, do you want to talk about Xenna?
Oh, I think you will say that better. Let's continue.
Sure, no worries. So Xenna, right? Many of you have already tested Xenna. It is a unique game itself. It's very different from other games that you see. What we've done with Xenna, we combined the strategy with the Battle Royale mode, and we've made it a Battle Royale strategy RTS. Many people are getting excited about it because it's a new mode. It has not been tested too much in this gaming industry overall, and we are getting some amazing feedback from the community of ours and also the external community. And what I mean by the external community is me and Roman and a whole bunch of other team members. We conducted a couple of major conferences. We had some special events with Animoca brands. We had a stand at the Blockchain Live, and we received a huge amount of feedback from people who tested it, who played with the Xenna. People loved it. It's just, we get a lot of feedback, such as, for example, I'm not a big gamer. When I actually played Xenna, something triggered my mind. Something basically made me to like this game. there is something different from other games, which what makes Xenna so different is because, yes, at the first sight, it could look a little bit complex without the training video, which is coming up very soon. Don't worry about it. So all of the newcomers that will come to Xenna, download it, they will be getting an introductory video. They will be getting some introductory sessions for them to learn how to play Xenna. There is no problem about it. We are currently working on it, and it will be released once it's ready. But for those who are already playing Xenna, there will be a lot of exciting updates coming up. This is only the beginning of Xenna. I want you to understand that the product of that quality takes time to build. Even with what we have now, and I'm telling you honestly, this is the feedback we're getting from other companies. We had a visit from Delysium, we had a visit from Blocktopia guys, we had a visit from some others, and they were just saying, listen, guys, like, it's unbelievable you've made such a great progress with those games that you are currently releasing on the market, because many of the gamifying projects out there, they're not even close to what you've built. Yes, it's not perfect. There are some bugs and glitches, but come on, like, it's been what, less than 1.5 months? Oh, sorry, 1.5 years. That's nothing for a gaming industry, because good projects, good games take a lot of time to build, and Xenna is one of them. It's not some sort of indie game, but it's an actually comprehensive and very complex product to play with. So what is coming for Xenna? We will have some tournaments. The tournaments will be an exciting part of Xenna. There will be a lot of people fighting for some prizes during these tournaments, and these tournaments will give you some extra shards and some extra prizes, such as, for example, you can get a purple shard, which will give you an access to the Necromancer. Once you get all of those parts, you would be able to build your own robot, which is a Necromancer. It has a lot of extra skills to play with. It's an exciting robot. I actually saw it in the testing stage, and it's just so cool. Like, it gives you a lot of extra abilities to play with. It's a very strategical robot as well. Keep in mind, by the way, guys, you saw we've recently released a new update with 2 more robots. And I tell you, there are a lot of things you can do with these robots. Those robots are highly scalable. So they're strategically and highly scalable robots that you have to use wisely to get the most out of these robots. For example, the light robot is very complex. It looks very simple to you, but actually, if you develop it well, and if you use the speed that this robot is operating with, it can give you much more. You just have to learn more about these robots. You have to spend more time and dedicate some time for each of those robots to understand the advantages and disadvantages of those robots. Just playing for one day is not enough for you to understand the whole insightfulness of these robots itself. So exclusive robots from tournaments, exclusive presents from tournaments, new currencies to buy Gore as well will be implemented for you to choose from. So you would be able to choose not just the USDT, but some other currencies as well. New skins in the store will be available for you to choose from as well. So you can customize your robots, their colors, their external look, localization, which is really important to reduce the ping, because we saw a lot of people are struggling with the game experience because of the high ping. We are currently working on it. It's not the easiest task, as you would imagine. We have a lot of players playing from a whole bunch of different regions, including US, Australia, Europe, Asia, Eastern Europe. And it's hard to make sure that every single player has a perfect ping on their devices. So we are currently working with that as well. But I strongly believe that Xenna has a huge potential, has a huge future. It will be listed on the App Store in Google Play once the right time arrives, because we are getting prepared for it. I'm sure Roman will add a couple of comments, but in order for us to be at the top of the charts of those platforms, we have to work hard. We have to make sure that Xenna has a lot of active users before we get listed on the App Store and Google Play. Because if it does have a lot of active users, there is no doubt, and I'm telling you that, there is no doubt Apple Store and Google Play will place us at the top of the charts in their strategy category. And that will give us a lot of organic users during the time we will stay during that top of the charts category itself. So I think that's all about Xenna for now. We'll definitely talk about it during the AMA session when we can answer your questions, but I will pass it on back to Roman, and he will tell you more about Nidum update that is coming up very soon. Roman. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Dan. So yeah, Nidum Butler is very important part of our gameplay mechanics because we start with that and we need to deliver only high quality, addictive gameplay. And we understand that right now it is not so addictable as Xenna, as our competitors in the market. So actually we need, first of all, we want to dramatically reduce the time of the battle because we don't like the timing. We want to reduce 3 times average time of the battle. So to do that, we will merge time. So you will be able to make some decisions and then continuously make another decision. So you will not turn, we will not make the turn based between one user and another user. We will make 2 turns instantly at the moment. So you will do your turn, do your decision, and only after that we will give another turn and you and another player will make movement at the same moment. Better way to take a look at when we will be able to give access to our early believers, to our Genesis holders. But anyway, also we want to deliver in this gameplay, in this game mode, we want to make a tactical field when you will be able not just staying with your heroes at the middle of the map, but you can choose the movement. You can you will be able to move your heroes to the front, to the back, to the left, to the right. So this will be more tactical than right now. So it will be very important because we will put other stuff on the field and you will be able to build something, make area of effect abilities and other things. So it will be, it will have a lot of various of abilities and it will be very hard to understand what tactics choose your opponent before you will see first 2 or 3 turns. So after that we will be only if we will be sure that this is finally this is addictive gameplay, we will finalize our production and push our progress of this game mode. That's it. Let's continue. Next slide. Metaverse tournaments. This is a very important model because, as I mentioned before, all our Nidum models is the capital models. So for tournaments model, as a Gedonism model, we will share our profit with all tournaments in all the games of the future. So we will test in Nidum, in Butler first, and then in Xenna, then in TembAzar, and all new games will be integrated in this model. All new tournaments, all tournaments that will be running in all games. Every time when someone will pay as a participant in this tournament, we will get commission that will be split between investors of the model of Gedon's model of the game and also to the Nidum model. So we will launch this very expected model, very expected tournament soon. And we put $50,000 in tokens as the additional prize pool to be to make you happy, guys. And I hope it will be hot tournament for you because it will be very interesting. And I think you will understand that the value of this model is very big. So also we will divide these profits on 2 parts. One part will go to the owners of the model and one part goes to the most rich person who will put the most who hold a lot the most the top holder of the SIDUS tokens inside our metaverse will have 10% of tournament fund. So this is very interesting for you guys, and I hope you understand that in the future amount of profits will be very big. Okay, let's continue. Then
Yeah, so as many of you know, we got listed recently on the KuCoin, which is one of the first events in this 2023 that we were excited with you to share. And this is only the beginning. I mean, obviously, you understand we have a lot that is coming up in 2023, but it was an exciting start, at least to say, because as you all of you know, in 2022, we've been heavily developing our architecture, did a lot of programming activities, and we were just very, very quiet. We haven't done too much of a marketing last year purposely because we don't really see the reason to promote a company that doesn't really have any products. Now we are releasing product by product, step by step, and it's time for us to start more marketing activities. And obviously you can see it's happening already, which is exciting. And KuCoin became our strategical partner in all ways and all means. And yeah, many of you already tested their trading platform, which is working very efficiently. And there are a lot of activities that we will do together with KuCoin. You have already seen we do a trading competition with the KuCoin, which is a very exciting competition because it will give you some legendary loot boxes for Xenna and with some special robots inside of it. So congratulations to those who are already participating in this event. Excuse me. And hopefully you all will win. But there will be more events coming up. One of them will be a staking on the KuCoin as well, which is very exciting because we've allocated a substantial amount of SIDUS tokens for that activity on the KuCoin platform. So I am looking forward to share this news with you once it will be announced by the KuCoin. So keep an eye on that activity. It will be published on all of our social networks, including Twitter, Discord, and Telegram channel as well. So it will be another event, a very special event with KuCoin. There will be much more following up afterwards as well. I think we can go to the next slide. What do you think, Roman? Yeah. AMA section.
Finally,
Yeah.
we have so many questions.
Good questions,
guys.
challenging questions. Very
Yes,
challenging questions. But
that's true.
I want to say one thing before we start, guys. What makes SIDUS different is that, as you saw in many other companies out there in the gaming industry, we try to be transparent. We try to answer all of your questions. We understand you have a lot of questions, and trust me, we have a lot of questions as well as developers. But what we try to do is we try to be as transparent as possible to the entire community and answer as many questions as possible, and even have 24/7 support in all the channels, which makes it very different from other projects. And I can tell you, many projects, they are hiring volunteers who do not even have any information about the company's developments. But we've dedicated special customer support members who are answering your questions as many times as possible during the day, during the whole week. And we will try to answer those questions with you today as well. If we will not answer some of your questions, do not worry. We will collect as many questions as possible in the YouTube chat and other social networks, and we'll try to answer them in the future announcements. Roman, I'll pass it on to you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Anthony. I will need your help.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but first of all, I want to apologize for you guys, because I know that we delay our updates, and it is not good from our side to delay updates, but we push ourselves, and we want to make all the things. But we face with technological issues. We face with some problems when we try to make update, and we understand that we have architectural issue or something like that. It is not easy for us, but we want to fit our development team to be very focused on the quality, and we believe that quality is more important than calendar dates, because when we was aiming with deadlines, we lose quality. And when we do like that, community, you guys says you come to us in the comments and you say, come on, developers, please forget about deadlines, make high quality. And after that, after we have this feedback from your side, in the team inside, we decide to make only high quality content. And if we need to choose between quality and deadline, now all the team decide to choose the quality. And we understand that if we will see the history of such big company as Blizzard, I really like these games. I play World of Warcraft in the past, and it was, oh my God, the first strategy game for me. But when Activision buy this company and they start pushing deadlines, what happens with Blizzard? Now Blizzard losing their championship. They're losing their top positions because they make updates, they deliver content as they promise, but quality is not good enough. So this is important part. So I hope that you trust us. You believe that all we do is for you, because if we don't make high quality service, if we don't make high quality content, you will never believe in quality. So please be patient, as Dan says before. Please believe us, because we want to build something big. And this big is so big that no one makes the same. So please calm down and believe that we will deliver the content and we will prove your investments, because when new users will come inside our metaverse and ask questions about the quality, about the team, about the product, they will ask you first, not us. And only after your feedback that we are the team, that we make high quality games, high quality metaverse, only after your answers, we can expect new users and new income. So without that, there is no any reason. So our trust between us is very important. So please, Anthony, let's start.
All right,
I'm ready.
Yeah. Wonderful. So prior to start, I want to remind you guys that 5 of the questions, the best questions, are going to be selected, and we are going to give away 5 mystery or the epic community boxes that contains a few materials that you can further invest or sell on the marketplace, depending on you guys. And yeah, thanks everyone for collecting all of those questions, for having the interest in the project, and let's roll. So we'll start with the first question. It is it possible to have 2 banker roles? And if so, is there a point to have them?
Actually, no, because as I mentioned before, we are not interested to make super whales inside our game, because it will ruin the economy, and these abusers will make our token cost like 0. So if we will give some opportunity like that to one user, it will damage everything. That's why we build different roles, very separate roles. And in the future, we will make hundreds of roles, and these roles will be proved by licenses. And this is very important part, because this is very limited opportunity for people who understand the value of this business, because this is kind of business activity. If you have license, you will be able to provide production for some items or provide service. For example, a bank teller license or bank license that provides some financial services for other users. This is very limited, like, notary licenses. You cannot go to governments and say, I want to be notary. No way. So you need to be a part of ecosystem, and there are very limited amount of people who can have this license. And that's why notary license brings value to notary, because here understand that there are some amount of people that request some service, and notary can expect some money from this kind of service, right? So we copy this model inside our metaverse, and we support this to make you guys happy with owning and earning these kind of opportunities. Because if we will share this function to everyone who will be able to use that service, there will be no any value. But now we can say that, for example, we produce 50 licenses, and we have only 50 persons who can provide this kind of service. And every year we will provide 50 more licenses. So as you can expect, there will be much more users that we will buy this service, and the cost of this license will growing up, not linear, because our audience will be growing not like 2 times per year. It will grow up 100,000 times per year. But licenses will be the same emission, like Bitcoin, right? So this is our core thing. And if some whale will be able to be at top of the metaverse, no problem, but he will be able to provide a job for a lot of people around. This is the core idea. So to make people be a part of community of SIDUS. So that's why we launched in SIDUS Mafia brand, SIDUS Mafia concept. We will be able to share this concept in the future, but we want to build community. We want to build not only gamers or investors. We want to make a strong community of believers, of investors, of people who believe and understand the idea of the concept and able to build this company together. This is the reason that we share our success with you. The core idea of model economy is to share our success with you guys, with believers. That's it. Let's continue.
That's pretty clear about having two bankers in one role. But what if you merge, let's say, the boss of organization? Is it possible to merge it with banker to do it in the same time? Same thing. Okay, that's really clear. Thank you. Now, next question is, will the withdrawal be available only through Needham Bank, or will each planet have its own banks and replicates?
There are a few questions in one. Okay, let's move step by step. First of all, Needham Bank and bank license is a very special license that will provide opportunity to buy hard currency of the game and move this currency between the planets and sell this currency, because it will be a very important resource for other users of all other games. And this is the main idea of the launching different games on the same token system, on the same value system. So the more high quality account you have, the bigger collection you have, the more legendary heroes you have, the more unique resources you get from the winnings as a reward. So these rewards will be valuable for all other users in all other games. So bank license provide user opportunity to buy hard currency inside a game and then transfer this currency to the resource to sell this resource for all users in all other planets. The next question is about replicants. Yes, we will make replicants from all other heroes, because this is like workers, and we will make different activities. We will make battle activities for PvP users, and we will make economy and PvE activities for users that don't like PvP. So yes, replicants will be available.
Okay, that's pretty clear. Thank you. Now, talking about traveling, talking about the space shuttles precisely, can a space shuttle only be built from a toolbox, or is it still possible to simply build it by finding the necessary materials that the toolbox includes?
shuttle toolbox and space shuttle is also very important part of our metaverse, because this is like transport between different games. So if you will be able in the future to move your NFT heroes from one planet to another, from the Nidu to Xenna, from Xenna to TembAzar, or from TembAzar to another planet, you'll be able to use service of transport. And this transport will be provided by space shuttles. So they will be owner of space shuttle and navigator of space shuttle. Navigator of space shuttle is also a person who have license of navigation, like a pilot, in real life. So there will be very limited people who can drive these shuttles. So right now we have some users who have shuttle toolboxes, and they will be able to build a space shuttle from these toolboxes, because these toolboxes already included all resources that they need to build that. And these resources also include Xenna tokens for builders as a reward, for replicants, owners, as a reward for building this space shuttle from shuttle toolboxes. Okay. After that, we will receive first space shuttles and first space shuttle owners who will be able to provide this service of transportation of goods, items, and heroes between the planets. And then only after we will fix the ROI, as I mentioned before, for these investors or for these holders as 300 times of their investments, only after that, we will open opportunity for other users to build new space shuttles.
Okay, so the early adopters have the full advantage of getting them. Clear, thank you.
As always.
Yeah. Now, talking about the resources, since you mentioned that, some resources on the marketplace of the local Needham station are actually oversupplied. Was it planned or miscalculated somewhere? And what are the plans for fixing this issue?
No, this wasn't a plan. It is a result of our reconfiguring, and we analyzed the results of model economy, and we don't like some of the models. For example, marketplace, when users abuse marketplace and making gifts to each other, and they avoid payments that are very necessary to fix ROI for investors, for owners of marketplace. So that's why we fix something with models. And yes, we have some resources that right now they're oversupplied, but these resources are very important part of building our metaverse. So right now, it is very valuable resource to build models in the future. We will have model as a Xenna Arc, TembAzar Arc, Xenna Store, Xenna Marketplace. So Nidum Hero upgrade model. So we will have a lot of models, and all these models will be ready only after resources will be collected. So it is just question of the time. So you will see that it is very valuable.
Okay,
right now
so
we're working on the models. Yeah, continue, please.
Okay, yeah, so the demand is just a matter of time. Got it. As for speaking about the early adopters, now the legendary resources do have a really low value, which is pretty unfair for the legendary owners. I guess it is going at the same, I'd say, demand plan. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. We will fix that in the nearest future.
Okay. All right. Now talking about the hard development, when will we already be available to actually go and enjoy the SIDUS or the Needham station in the worst case scenario?
Thank you for that question. Actually, we move into open space to open world mechanics, but we need to finalize our R&D with TembAzar shooter. So it is very hard work to deliver high FPS on low hardware devices. So after we'll be able to show this gameplay to you guys, we will move our focus from TembAzar to Needham Station, because Needham Station is like social-based part of our metaverse, where apartments will be not just the pictures as in other metaverses. It will be rooms with items inside the rooms. These items will be valuable, so you will be ready and able to give this access for money to other users, and this is very limited thing. So we need to finalize. First of all, we need to finalize our TembAzar shooter as a mechanics, as a technology, and after that we will move our focus to SIDUS, Needham Station.
Okay, so step by step to the success. Got you.
Only, yeah.
Now, going to the next one, this is actually really interesting. With a new scholarship system, the organizations themselves will be responsible for luring people who want to play. So many heroes will be pretty much in a line for months. What are your thoughts on this?
I think that the more users we have, the more value have users that are our NFT owners. So our first goal is to deliver high quality content to the market, because right now we already have that product. Yes, we have some issues, but this product is good enough. I think you can take a look around and try different kind of gamify projects, and you will see that we have better quality, and we have better concept, and we have better expectations, and that's why our token growing, because investors come on site and search details about company, about team, about the concept, about the future, about production pipeline, and they believe that this is big thing. That's why we just need to continue our stuff, and you will see the result. Because the questions like that is about what I will do if there will be no users. We don't expect that situation. We expect hundreds of thousands of users in this year, daily. Because our final goal is from 100 million users to 200 million users to the 2026. That's why we will scale ourselves rapidly. But to scale ourselves, we need to show users high quality content. Because in previous year, it will be not reasonable, because users will come, see not high quality content and go away, right? So now we can show the content, we can show high retention, provide high quality tournaments with exclusive NFT rewards, and users like it.
Okay, so SIDUS here is just the brand. It's all about the quality. Got it. Now, next question is, what was the initial idea behind claiming royalties every day and just burning the rest?
Sorry for that. It was my idea. Sometimes I have not good ideas, and my idea was to make motivation for you guys to come every day, but I was wrong. And when I see so many negative feedback from you, I understand that I was wrong, and we delete that. Sorry.
So
sometimes it happens.
So this feature is being removed, is that correct?
Yes, at the same day.
All right. Now, the other thing is, we've spotted a lot of traction behind SIDUS, whether it's a Twitter or YouTube, and there were a lot of blogger reviews. There are literally hundreds of people talking about SIDUS. So are you satisfied with the effect of the blogger reviews so far?
No. I don't satisfied, because we don't have hundreds of millions users right now. Only after that I will say, okay, now I'm satisfied.
All right, that's a really great answer.
Yeah, but actually, no, selection is the very important part of marketing things. So we need to work with different bloggers to find out very few of them who are our bloggers, our ambassadors, and we found some of them. Mando CT is very valuable for us because he has high quality audience, and he's as a person, a good man, and I like him, and then like him, I know. Yeah, so but there is not many people like him in the market because a lot of bloggers scam their audience and they don't go deep inside the project. They just chill and do nothing. So we will continue that work and we will have success because we have high quality content and we have money, by the way, to buy this marketing. So we just scaling.
So once again, it's just a matter of quality. Got it. Okay, so the next one is, does it require for you to have the authorized capital to create an organization, or is it just the license itself would be enough?
License itself be enough.
Okay.
I think you noticed that some of licenses we give for staking as a reward. So even for that, we don't take money. So this is like a part of our concept.
Yeah, pretty simple. All right. The next one is about the developments. Are there any new great game studios coming up with your games?
Yes, we want to launch 3 more games in next year, but right now we're thinking about studios because we, as I mentioned before, we focused on the Xenna and TembAzar now because, and we also focused on Butler, Nidum Arena, because we need to finalize these steps, and we cannot provide high quality APY for them because we're building it right now. We build right now infrastructure for other studios to get on board. So Xenna and TembAzar are first 2 studios that will be a case, and we will produce all we need for all other studios in the future. So we need to finish all the things right now, and only after that we will continue this production and continue APY.
Got it. Okay, next question is actually about the esports discipline, since you talked a lot about the tournaments, which just reminds me of this. Is SIDUS here still partnered with Zeus, since the new update has actually removed them from the website, the CSGO player?
No, we are no more partners, so we don't work together because we don't understand the value. So it is very hard for us to work with this kind of audience because esport is very hard for us to manage. We don't understand how we can receive feedback as a users, as a money, and we have investors' money, and we burn them. So we need to spend this money wisely. If we will spend this money on different opportunities and then get nothing, we need to stop that. So that's why we don't understand the value. We stop this collaboration because it is very hard for us to understand how to get value from that. So now he's doing something outside of SIDUS. As other cyber sportsmen, there was few of them, so we broke these relations and stopped this strategy.
All right. Next question would be about the organization. So is it possible to become a co-owner of the organization with another player who has an organization license or who hasn't?
In the future. Right now, we launching the first part of this model. And as other models, we will continuously update these features. And this is very important part of co-ownership of these kind of assets. So yes, we will provide this opportunity definitely because this is very big thing for our users because they want to make collaborations and become co-owners of business inside the metaverse. So yes, definitely yes.
Okay, great. Now a few questions about Xenna. So will it be possible to sell and exchange skill cards that we are currently mining, or will the sale and exchange be only available for the gold cards?
Yes, we will be Yes, we will make this opportunity and this function in the future.
So not just the gold cards, so any type.
Yes, we want to make tradable as many assets as possible. So you will be able to make progress and then sell part of this progress to other users. So no problem.
All right, got it. Now a bit more about the I'd say the in-game resources. Is there a model that actually calculates that the influx of the new players will positively affect on the value of the assets? So is there like a tracking model?
Yes, we're doing this model right now. That's why we need more people as employees. So we're hiring people, we're hiring analytics, marketing analytics, in-game analytics to make this model works properly. But right now, we try ourselves to fit economy on the expectations. So it is like finding the balance between emission of these resources and investing and spending these resources in different models and in different items. So right now we configuring this model.
Okay,
it is not easy. It is not easy, and in the future it will be much bigger because this system will analyze not only Nidum resources but also Xenna, TembAzar, and other games. So this is a unique thing, and this is a big part of our infrastructure solution, including layer 2, including logistics between planets. So very
so much happening.
task.
So much happening. Wow. Okay. Another couple of questions that we have about the SIDUS gates. So how's the fundraising going for the SIDUS gates at the moment?
Actually, right now we accumulating metrics of Xenna, because Xenna as a case is very important for SIDUS gates fundraise, because investors waiting for Xenna results. And only after that we will be able to continue fundraise, because we don't want to show to show investors the models as a documents. We want to show numbers, because this is a big difference between product that have already success, already numbers, already metrics from the traffic, from the target audience, into money, into retention, into everything. And after that, after we will receive these numbers, and right now we're receiving that numbers, and they're looking very good, because we showing 2 times better success, better metrics than competitors of the market. So we need to finalize that, and to make that we just need from 10,000 to 30,000 people as a users, which will play our game continuously to show the metrics, to avoid any issues with data, issues with statistics. After that, we will continue.
Okay, yeah, small steps once again. Okay, another one about the S gates, and it's actually about the module. So there are a lot of unknown resources there yet, as everyone has spotted. When are they going to be disclosed? Because people are afraid of it taking years and years to fill up, and we're just wondering, when is that finally being revealed?
Soon you will be able to see by your own eyes in the nearest future, because these resources will be rewarded as tournament rewards in TembAzar and Xenna. So get ready
only the
for
special
battle.
only the special ones will be able to finish it fully with full set of resources. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now more about the gameplay questions. When will the in-game rewards be back? Since the team said the after appeal is going to be finished, that's going to be back up. The appeals are probably finished, but no further actions have been taken.
Right now, we're building a very special department that will be able to solve these questions, because we faced with some problems inside this part of our metaverse because this is not game design department tasks, and this is not community management tasks, and this is not lawyers tasks. So we're setting up new department that will be ready to solve these questions. That's why it takes some time, because I think you noticed the roadmap before that we show that we have so many tasks to solve that please wait this solution, because it's not easy. We don't want to make quick decisions. We discuss all the things inside our team, so it takes time. Some tasks take some time. Please wait.
Okay, that's pretty clear. Now, the other question is also about the module. Why did the team decide to use USDT to convert to Xenna currency instead of SIDUS and C8? Will this be changed in the future?
Thank you for this question. Yes, to be honest, we need to understand one very important thing. For previous year, for 2022, you guys invest in SIDUS more than tokens on the amount of almost $3 million. But we cannot use the tokens, because if we will sell them, we will dump our token. We don't want to make that. We want to grow. That's why we need to show operational income. And we decide that we will build this strategy when we will be able to receive fiat money and USDT investments as an operational income, to spend this operational income to cover our operational costs. Because we don't want to cover operational costs with selling our tokens. That's it. So this is the main idea of this solution, to fill our marketing budget, to scale up our company, to scale up our projects, to receive more users, to receive more money, to provide better service, to produce more games. That's it. Without operational income, it is very, very hard, right? That's why.
Definitely. All right. Another one is about implementation. When will SIDUS implement the Wallet Connect option? Because some users find it really crucial for the guild organizations to use the multi-sig wallets.
We will put this task in the plan. It is not planned yet, but I understand the demand, so we will try to make this feature in the future. But this is not high priority. I hope you understand that, but we will make that in the future.
Okay. Another one is about the randomizer. So the user is just wondering that he has played around 230 matches without a single part, and then he played another 300 matches, without a single part. And some of the users are actually getting much luckier on getting these drops. So what is it related on? And is it just the randomizer, or is there like certain limitations being done?
No, it is randomizer, and we improve in randomizer because we have feedbacks like that, and we don't like when users feel unhappy with randomizer. So we changing algorithm of spreading these resources, and soon we will update this algorithm, and it will be more normal for all users.
Okay, great. That's great to hear. The next one is, does the bank open when the count is finished, or will we have to wait more to withdraw the assets? And how does it going to work?
First of all, we will give this access to the users who have licenses, bank teller licenses. We will test all the things. After that, in next updates, we will give opportunity and function to provide service to another users. First of all, it will be a very small amount of tokens that will be possible to withdraw. But this is only the beginning, because we make all licenses will be provided with progress inside, and you will be able to make more withdrawals with your licenses, but you will be able to make that only after you will make a lot of deals with users. So the more deals you make, the more activity you shows, the more rewards you get from the system. So this is how it works. So at the last part of our update, you will be able to have progress of this license and make big withdrawal for all kind of users. That's it.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty clear. Now, the next question is regarding the Genesis collection. What will the team do to make sure the value of the Genesis heroes is actually retained? Is there going to be any extra drops or anything extra happening to it?
Yes, we will make airdrops to all Genesis holders, and also we want to reskin these cards to make it in better quality, because they're not so good as we want. So yes, sure. We want to make airdrops for our community, and we will focus on that this year. Yes, for sure.
As far as I remember, we're talking about the Xenna cards. Is that correct for the airdrop?
Yes, it is just next airdrop, but not the last.
Okay, so more coming soon. All right. Next question is, when will the new bosses be introduced? People really love, fighting with them.
Only after redesigning of core mechanics, because first of all we need to deliver addictive gameplay. So after that we will be able to scale our battler, because right now we cannot compete with our other battlers because users come and say we don't like it. So we need to improve the core mechanics, and only after that we will make updates with more content inside the game.
Okay, yeah, that's interesting. The next one is about the early adopters advantage. So previously we've been told to actually play the battler as much as possible to generate the resources. So what's the point of playing it right now before it got hyped?
Actually, you already get a privilege to become owners of very important models, and this is not the final step. So you will be able to become co-owners of arcs, of upgrades of other models. So accumulate these resources. This is very important part of metaverse. Resources are very valuable for all kind of users, because when we will open Xenna models, we will make resource investments, but there will be no any resources on Xenna for that models as a metals or other stuff that you have already on your wallet, on your accounts. So accumulate, because very soon they will be finished.
And yeah, and as far as I guess, you will be able to bring these resources to the other planets that people cannot find there. Is that correct?
Yes, this is the main idea of the concept.
All right, guys, please listen carefully. This is the pure gold right now. Okay, so the next one is, having a team of 3 heroes on Needham Station is much better than only having one due to the team bonus. So will having a team of 3 heroes on Xenna have added value as well?
Sure. System will reward all users who have a big collection. So you will get better drop, you will have better access to models and like that.
Yeah, that's pretty clear. Now, talking about the space shuttle, so many people pay the premium in the scene. It's taking 1.0 to get the shuttles, and obviously they're not bringing any value before the shipyard module is finished. So does the team have any plans to create the value or earning opportunities for the shuttles before the shipyard is finished?
Right now, we building different strategies how to help you guys to finish these models. But I think that the more users we have, the more value you will get from that, right? So as I mentioned before, first of all, we need to launch Xenna model and Xenna as a project and scale this project to hundreds of thousands and better millions of users. So these users will require all resources you need, require functional of models that you already invest. So after that, you will you will solve all these questions by yourself. We will not be able to give you answers because you will be a user who see the result of realization of our concept. Before that, it is just words, because without users, without big community that need that resources, need that models, this is just words, right? So we just need to continue our work and scale our projects. That's it.
Yeah, so the project ecosystem is built based on the scalability of the project, especially. So I guess that answers the other question about the staking 3.0, since it takes around 1 to 1.5 years to finish. I guess the main focus would be bringing more users, which is planned. Is that correct? Okay.
I cannot say how many years it will take, but we can fit it. We can fit it at the moment. Again, more users we have, the less time it get, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. All right. The other tricky question would be about the store module. What goods will be next in the store module that is upcoming? Is there any hints or Easter eggs you could provide?
Only exclusive, as always.
All right, I guess that answers it. Okay, now the other part is about the legal answer. So the person is wondering that after you put forward the rules and it's regarding the legal answer, set a couple of days for edits and 2 months have actually passed, again, without an answer. It's about the Hidden Center, where the licenses are. Why don't they add stones to the marketplace, and when don't they add value when the marketplace will not be banned? So it's only about the legal issue right now.
Thank you for that question. Actually, I answered already on this one, and we setting up a new department that solve these questions, because this is very important questions, but they need to be. It is not easy to understand how we can determine which action is a bot action or user action. And we need to analyze all the things inside, and we are not satisfied with previous experience. So we don't like how we get the stuff, how we manage that. So right now we're building this department, we're building this experience, and please wait while we finalize all these things.
Okay. The next one is actually about the SIDUS gates module again. And the question is simply, how will it work? And what is the difference between the Xenna Arc module and the SIDUS gates?
SIDUS gates is a model that deliver profit from all transactions of all games in tokens. So in the future, just imagine 20, 40 games will be launched, and every transaction in token inside this game will have a commission, and the part of this commission will goes to the owners of SIDUS gates model owners. When we're talking about ARC model, it is the same, but only for game. For Xenna, for example. So if you are owner of Xenna ARC model, it means that every transaction in tokens inside this Xenna game will have commission that will generate profit to all Xenna Arc modules also, and also for SIDUS gates owners. But this is the difference.
And more of a, I'd say, insider question also regarding the SIDUS gate. So whenever there are going to be purchases made for the USDT, will that provide royalties as well? For example, Xenna.
No, we're talking only about tokens. Now, at this stage, we're talking about only tokens. We will think about other tokens, other things like USDT, like Fiat, but it is very hard to understand now how it will work. Because in tokens, we can manage that. In fiat money, we don't understand how we will manage that right now. So right now, we decide only tokens.
So I think you didn't clearly get my question. The answer is if the users are spending the USDT tokens within the game, that also distribute the royalties in the tokens. Is that correct?
No. At that moment, no.
Okay, that's clear. Okay, thank you for that. And the last question for today, what are the team's plans for the Genesis for the 12 races discussed? Seeing the recent races are not available to Genesis, as we understand.
Actually, we want to make 20 more games. So every game will have unique race, unique NFTs. So right now we're talking about 20 races. And we was expecting 12 races before we make lore. After that, we understand that we want to make big lore with different planets, with unique climates inside, everything unique. So right now we're aiming at least 20 different races.
And does it mean that those 20 different races will also be applicable or claimable or maybe airdropped to the Genesis collection holders?
Yes.
Well, all right, great. I mean, that's it for today's AMA session. I guess we shall just move forward with the presentation and more hints that you guys want to disclose. Okay?
Yeah, let's go.
Right, Roman and Dan, please have a word.
Okay, this one is very expected update of marketplace. Soon we will make this update finally. We make for every item, for every resource, we make amount of minimal cost of this item to provide for owners of marketplace revenue, because we, as I mentioned before, we want to make all our users happy, and we don't like when users abuse marketplace. So at the middle of March, I hope it will be at the middle, not at the end. We will make update when you will be able to trade these assets and generate profit, because a lot of users will come. More than 60 bloggers we commit this month, so it will be a huge marketing update, I hope. Let's go to the market finally. Finally, we're ready. Woohoo!
All right, that's really outstanding news, and I guess we'll just move on to the next slide, where every single one of you can actually win the medal. Now, this medal is really exclusive. Dan, would you like to announce this?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, as many of you have noticed that we've announced some special rewards for AMA participants, and we want to reward you for your loyalty and dedication. This medal is limited, and it gives quite a few interesting bonuses in the game. So it gives you 1% of the team bonus inside of the game, and it gives you 0.05% chance for double axing your openings of any loot box and chest boxes. The diamond key mechanics, as many of you have already tried it before in the Needham station in the Butler. So how do you get this medal? which is a pretty exciting thing to have, and it's very exclusive. You have to watch the AMA until the end. You have to find 3 secret words that we have hidden during this AMA. If you haven't found them as yet, we strongly suggest you to rewatch the whole AMA to find them. Take a part in the Gleam campaign, which is in the description below. Just participate and fill in the details, and refer friends to get additional 100 SIDUS tokens, $100 in SIDUS tokens, sorry. And you can also be one of those randomly chosen participants who will win $50 in SIDUS tokens as well. So quite a few bonuses for you to look at right now, but I strongly suggest you guys to make sure you find these 3 secret words, take participation in the Gleam campaign, fill in the details, watch this AMA, and get a chance to win one of those medals, which is pretty exciting. Definitely, it will definitely help you in the Butler, and it will definitely help you in some other in-game activities of the Needham station.
Yeah, I guess another important, I'd say, aspect to outline is that from now on, each AMA session will actually go with its own medal. So every time you guys hear the announcement regarding the AMA, please make sure you participate, make sure you found the keywords or any of the other hidden tasks that the team has hidden for you, because every single medal will be unique. They won't be repetitive. And I guess that's all for you guys. So thanks a lot for participating in today's AMA session. And if our founders would like to have a closing word, please go ahead.
Yeah, just want to say a huge thanks to all of you guys for your support. We always appreciate that support and your loyalty and dedication. It's been a very tough year for us to go through a lot of different obstacles and challenges. We survived. The last year made us stronger. We've revisited those issues that you guys raised in the chats, and we are working through all of these issues and bugs. We always listen to your opinion. We always take your feedback as serious as possible. That's why Butler is getting redesigned to make it more addictive and fun, as Roman has mentioned before. And yeah, we want to be a fun place to be at, right? So we don't want to be an annoying platform where people come just for the earning. We want to be the place where people come for enjoyment, excitement, and fun. And hopefully one day SIDUS will be one of the biggest places in the world where people can find some fun and excitement when it comes to the gaming activities and experiences. Roman.
Yeah, it was not easy a year before. 2022 was, oh my God. We make so many things, so many mistakes, and so many very difficult decisions to get at this point. But we're here. We have 200 people in our back, and they inspired of what are they doing. This is very important, and all the team is very inspired and passionate of the tasks. And we believe that what are we doing right now is not just a project. This is like disruption, and we want to show that gamify metaverse is not a bubble. It is big, great value, and this will change game market totally. And we will be a headliner of this changing because of your success, guys. So we want to deliver success to you and highlight the success to crush all the things around. And we want to scale ourselves. You don't believe in that number.
I think it's important to say there was actually a question in the Discord. I do remember, I think the name of the user was Kaleo. And he said, it was just today, actually. And he goes, I don't believe SIDUS has 200 people in our team. I think it's a smaller team. I just want to basically clarify that question. I just want to give you an idea that what we build is very complex and it requires a lot of people. Because we build 4 different processes simultaneously, we build 3 games and we build a very complicated module system. Every game requires a lot of people to get involved. And when we talk about specialists in the gaming industry, we talk a lot about people who you do not see at the front line, but they're always behind the scenes. These people are included, such as game D's people who are developing economical modules and formulas for the balances. We are talking about our department. The art department has to be big to draw and make this beautiful and amazing content that you guys are enjoying in Xenna, in the TembAzar, in Needham, Butler, in the lobby, and a whole bunch of other places where you visit SIDUS. And it is a very big team as well. We also have the team who is developing the backend, who is developing the front end. We have the blockchain team that is developing the blockchain functionality inside of our ecosystem. We have the team who is being an executive team, like me, Roman, and Anthony, and some other people as well, who are talking and working at the external perimeter. We have people who are working the marketing team, people who are creating SMM stuff for our marketing team, so they publish it in their social networks as well. We have a special video production team who makes the videos and keep the record of all of our activities, and many more people, at least to say. Roman, what do you think? Do we have 200 people?
Not enough.
This is
It is not enough. We need
not
300
enough at all.
more. Yeah, we need 300 more. 300 more.
Yeah.
And even that, not enough.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. To give you an idea, Hogwarts Legacy, recently a big game launched on the PlayStations and Xboxes, right? It costed $150 million to make. $150 million, a single game. And I'm really sure how many people developed this game, but possibly more than 5,000, I would say. Because the number of content they've placed inside of this game is just unbelievable. And it kind of gives you an indication what it takes to build successful games. And we are one of those teams who are not as big as, those big publishing companies, but we definitely compensate that by our hard work and transparency to the community. So yeah, let's work harder and achieve mutual success.
All right.
Let's go.
Huge thanks to the Dan, our co-founder and CEO, as well as to Roman, our co-founder and the game producer. Guys, please stay tuned. Huge congratulations to the 5 winners of the Epic community chest that won. Please make sure you participate in the Glean campaign, and remember, every single step, every single day, we are just getting stronger. Huge thanks to you guys, and let's go.
Bye.